Should you play Burning Crusade Classic? In this video, I'll talk about the positive and negative things about this expansion, but first I would also like to highlight something important. This might be the last time we're getting Burning Crusade in many years. The reason why I believe so is because Season of Discovery, Season of Mastery, and Hardcore has all been built on the vanilla journey from 1 to 60, and I expect it to be the exact same case if we're one day getting Classic Plus. No matter what, future me will definitely regret not trying it this time around, if I figure out I will have to wait another 5 years before I will be able to relive it once more. With all of this being said, let's cover the positive and negative things about Burning Crusade. It seems like Blizzard is trying to make the game way more casual friendly. Upon reaching the Weird, you can usually buy a key to do dungeons on Heroic mode. These Quartermasters are now also selling an item that allow all your future characters to do heroics just by reaching friendly with the different factions. Another thing that will also save us a lot of time is attunements. You will only need to do these once, and the moment you, for example, attune for Karazhan, it will also be the exact same case for every character on your account. Yet another positive thing is that you don't need to spend so much time getting all the different world buffs in order to raid, as most of these won't be working the moment you get to level 63 or above. Not to forget that we won't be able to stack as many consumables in the Burning Crusade, therefore it will also be cheaper to raid. And talking about raiding, this will be released in the post-nerf state, making casual guilds and pugs having a way easier time clearing the content. This is of course a positive thing for those players, but someone who likes the content to be a bit of a challenge will definitely see this as a negative thing, and also less rewarding when you're getting a new upgrade or killing a boss. Don't forget, some players will also bring classic endgame raid items into the expansion, and most of these will be used as a fresh level 70 character when you're progressing in tier 4 raids. And yet another reason why the content will feel easy to do. Don't forget that between level 60 to 70, you probably also won't be getting any upgrades. This is however not the same case as a player who hasn't been raiding classic content, or those boosting a character to 58. These character boosts are amazing for players who feel like they don't have enough time to also make it to 58, so they're ready to enter Outland at the Burning Crusade release date. Sadly, it will also have a negative impact on botting, because the moment a high level bot is getting banned, it will be back in action in next to no time. The pre-patch is also amazing for new players. We're getting 2 new races, Blood Elf and Draenei, and all of these characters are going to start at level 1. So as a new player, you're not going to be behind. In fact, you will also be able to get ahead of most people if you have got plenty of time to play during the pre-patch. And talking about leveling, it will be easier. We can look forward to summoning stones working, the new spells, abilities, and talents, making every class a lot more fun to level up, but also play at max level. And because of these class changes, you won't be forced to fulfill one role. A quick example being the Druid or Paladin, where you're no longer forced to heal if you wish to do PvE content. Finally, we can join a raid or a dungeon as a tank or DPS. Talking about dungeons and raids, then these are also going to be more enjoyable to do, at least in my opinion. We're getting 10-man raids, for example Karazhan and later on Suleiman. When it's going to be a 10-man raid, it's going to be easy for you to pug and just find 9 other players. And what I like about dungeons is that we can do these on heroic mode, so if you prefer to do dungeons, well, then you only need to find 4 other people and you can start getting your reputation and epic items. Another benefit of heroics is that you're being rewarded with a new currency, Badge of Justice. These are going to be guaranteed for every single boss kill. So even though you might be unlucky and not get any drops, well, then you will at least at some point also be able to spend your badges and buy some new upgrades in Shattered City. When you combine this with reputation farming and being able to buy different upgrades at the Quartermasters, then it's going to be such an efficient way to gear up and casual friendly, as you won't have to do many dungeons until you will all of a sudden also be able to start raiding. What about PvP? Will this end up being way more casual friendly? Definitely. You no longer need to spend months ranking up a character to get your PvP items. Instead, all you gotta do is to farm BG marks and honor, and you will be able to purchase level 70 PvP equipment. There's going to be a set, different rare weapons, and of course also offset pieces, and these will be epic items. I believe you will be able to get a full set of PvP items within a couple of weeks, making this a lot quicker. We're also getting arenas where you can play as 2 versus 2, 3 versus 3, or 5 versus 5. The positive thing about arenas is that you only need to find at least one more player, and you will also be able to sign up for arenas and hopefully climb the ladder. This is a great thing, as you won't be forced to do battlegrounds all the time. What I also like about arenas is that as you're getting higher rating, you will unlock new rewards, such as shoulders and weapons, so it's going to feel more of a challenge and also way more rewarding as you're getting higher rating. What are the negative things? Well, there's going to be classes always dominating and mainly being on top of the chart. So, classes that will always be getting a gladiator mount. Of course, if you manage to play your class correctly. Talking about the gladiator mount, there's a big downside. With the recent deluxe edition, you're getting a nether drake with armor. I do know it doesn't look exactly the same, but for a top PvP player, it probably won't feel as rewarding because everyone else is already flying around on nether drakes. Nonetheless, it shouldn't matter too much. I mean, it is just a cosmetic, and I doubt most of you watching this video is going to get a gladiator mount anyway. But overall, the PvP scene is amazing, especially during phase 1, where people haven't got too much resilience yet. I gotta be honest, PvP in phase 1 were probably my favorite. Playing a PvE mage, one-shotting people with my pump arrow, and returning the flag, hopefully getting a victory. Overall, it is just a ton of fun without people having too much resilience. I'm not saying resilience is bad for the game, definitely not, because in arenas it's honestly getting more fun during arenas when people have resilience, so it's not just going to be a one-shot or people dying way too quickly. It's going to be more about setting up a kill and other important things. I guess now is also the perfect time for me to once again answer the question, should you play Burning Crusade? I'll try to summarize the different topics. Leveling is going to be more casual friendly. You won't need as much experience between level 20 to 60. We can use summoning stones. You will be able to buy a level 58 character boost. In the pre-patch, you can start your fresh journey as a Draenei and Blood Elf starting at level 1, just like all other players will. Not to forget the different class changes, making every character more fun to level and play at max level. PvE content will be more casual friendly, as you only need to do the different attunements once. And the moment you have unlocked a heroic key with a specific faction, all future characters will only need to get friendly with that faction. Like I've already mentioned before, then PvP is also going to be less time consuming as you can no longer rank up. All you gotta do is just to join battlegrounds, do open world PvP or arenas, and you'll quickly get some decent PvP, rare and epic items. All the different things I've just mentioned is why I believe it is a good decision to try the Burning Crusade. At least I believe I will be able to enjoy this upcoming expansion as a casual dead gamer who can't play for many hours every single day. An important thing to highlight is that Burning Crusade is also my most favorite expansion, which is why I'm so excited and try to mention all the different good things that will hopefully get you hooked into the game as well. Another important thing to highlight is that back in 2021, when we had the Burning Crusade Classic release, I were finishing my education and last exams. Because I were prioritizing these things, I never really got to enjoy much of Outland. Yeah, I did a Kerosene once or twice, but that's about it. I were missing so many things in the game. And those things I won't be missing with the release of Burning Crusade Classic Anniversary. Exactly why I'm so hyped for this upcoming expansion, and why my motivation is high to continue working on new videos and guides. Soon you can also expect a lot more, so make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell if you would like to make sure you're not missing those. As always, thank you so much for watching and have an amazing day. Peace.